Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now today, William Ruto went back to Rift Valley to check on his farm. And after that, he shared some photos on social media. And indeed, we can see the farm is doing well. The maize is almost ready for harvest. And then Itumbi decided to share these photos on his Facebook page, trying to show how subsidy fertilizer can do a magic. But what has surprised me is the response from the people on Dennis Itumbi's post. So first of all, I want us to go to what Dennis Itumbi posted. Then from there, we are going to give our views and again read some of the comments from Kenyans. Because seemingly it's like everyone is mad at Dennis Itumbi in something that Dennis Itumbi was trying to justify. I don't know, Dennis Itumbi atapeleka wapi? Is he really reading comments? If he's reading comments, then he will understand what Kenyans are talking about. This is what he said. Mr. Subsidy, the president today went to check out the impact of the subsidized fertilizer in his farm. The way to deal with the cost of living is to subsidize production. Work hard and not to wear sufurias in the street. So in one hand, he's castigating those who have been wearing sufurias. And in the other hand, he's saying that those who are not wearing sufurias were doing farming. Though we understand very well, even Nuro Kanga was at home. He was showing us on how the farm is doing. What was the panda mind? Whether you are putting sufuria on your head or not, people were planting maize. But again, they had time also to come back on the street and speak their mind on the current life situation they are in now. But then, some few questions we can start asking here about the issue to do with the subsidy and the William Ruto farm. Then the Kenyans comment. But if we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please just give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, the truth is that not everyone in this country got subsidized fertilizer. Not everyone. Even in my own village, in Sabatia, Vihiga County, many people did not get this. There was scarcity. There are a few individuals who got. That means it was not enough to reach out to everyone. But then in this post, Dennis Itumbi is telling us that William Samuel Ruto got subsidized fertilizer to do farming in his thousands and thousands of acres of land. I mean, what is the meaning of subsidy? Subsidy is when you cannot afford it. The product is too expensive to afford, or a service. And once it is too much expensive to afford, the government comes in to help in either paying or asking for msaada. So that when you are paying, the other amount has been settled by the government. So my first question I'm asking here, so is Dennis Itumbi confirming to us that William Ruto could not afford to buy fertilizer at the current market price, so that he went to an extent of taking advantage of subsidized fertilizer? Did Ruto need subsidized fertilizer? Now, for the farmers, this is what I want to conclude, who did not get subsidized fertilizer. Now you know where the fertilizer was heading to William Ruto's farm. We were buying fertilizer so much expensive, and we did a comparison between what Munya was giving during Uhuru time in April before election, and what Ruto was giving. It turned out that Uhuru was giving cheap fertilizer, which indeed it was subsidized. That's what Munya was giving. You compare to what Ruto was giving, it was expensive. So Ruto never gave subsidy fertilizer. Kwa wale watu walikuwa na complain ya kwamba fertilizer is expensive in the market, we did not get it. Now you know where subsidy fertilizer went to. It was directed to William Samuel Ruto's farm and his friends. Sasa hii ni yake tu. Tukiweka marafiki wake hapa sasa ndio mtajua fertilizer ilienda wapi. Kwa sababu ndio wako na those big chunk of lands. Wengine walikuwa na rambisho tu kidogo kidogo huko, and that's how it has ended. But above all and beside this, we still have questions to ask about the issue of subsidized fertilizer. The question is subsidized fertilizer enough to make the farm produce, for example, maize and beans, cheap in the market? The answer is no. You cannot only subsidize one thing and think that you are sorting out the entire problem, because production is a process. You need fertilizer, you need seed. Besides this, you will also need manpower. We have those who are using tractors, farm machines. We have those who are using, manual. You do it yourself. Watu walime tu kwa mkono. Either way, if you're using a tractor, you will need fuel. Then the question is, what was the price of fuel in the market during the time when farmers were preparing for planting? Because you can't anticipate to come and sell the end product cheap when the process of production was too much expensive. Everyone has to realize a profit. So farmers are not going to sell their produce at a cheaper price just because it is harvesting time. It won't work that way. So if Dennis Itumbi is talking about subsidizing fertilizer, he should understand, before us to have the end product, ugali kwa meza, kuna kusiaga mahindi kwe unga. Kuna njia mbili wanatumia kusiaga, hata kule kwa kijiji. Stima, kama sio stima, then wanatumia mafuta. The question is, what is the cost of fuel? And what is the current tariffs of electricity? In William Ruto's financial bill, it is going up. That means the end product is not going to be cheap. Number 2, or is it 3? The issue of transportation of goods from one place to another. VAT is now at 16%. Fuel. And that is what dictates the price of basic commodity in this country. So dealing with subsidy, you start with the fuel if you want to help farmers or whoever you want to help. So imagine or assume that Ruto has harvested his maize in Rift Valley. The consumer is in Mombasa, another one is in Mount Kenya, another one is in Western region, another one is in Lower Eastern, kwa kina Kalonzo Musyoka. Wengine wako Turukana, wengine wako Samburu. So transportation of that goods, mahindi, kutoka Rift Valley and Zoya huko Western huko, upeleke into those areas with the high price of fuel. What will be the price in the market after delivering the goods huko? Then you will put in the cost of transportation. At that level, it confirms that indeed there's no way the cost of unga is going to go down in this regime. It will never. And I want to use the remaining time to read some of the comments from Kenyans. Oh my God. So let us go to the comment section. How will subsidy fertilizer lower the cost of token, lower the cost of sugar, lower the cost of fuel? Bwana sisi sio wajinga. Tukutane on 7th. Hiyo ni maandamano. Another one here. Even the president received the subsidized fertilizer meant for poor farmers. That's what we talked about. When you subsidize, you are subsidizing for those who cannot afford it at the market price. Another one here. Rita. So you think those wearing sufurias are not working hard? This useless government is taking everything, leaving them broke. Quite justifying a government which can't deliver. Warui, you check the impact of subsidy on the production of maize in metric tons, not by taking photos on green maize. Correct. Wameenda kwa shamba. They have not yet harvested so that we can check in metric ton, how much they have harvested. Another one here, wood. So alikuambia uende naye huko umpige picha, then upost your confused hustler. I'm very happy the way Raila Odinga is dealing with you guys. Hii sufuria kuvalishwa kwa kichwa ina wauma. Okay. Another one here. Dennis Itumbi bure sana. Pesa za by election officials muli. Huyu ameleta mambo ya nini? Election hapa. Wanasema wako lipo. What happened? Peter Njoroge. Then you are yapping it. Would be forgiven for imagining it is going to be the first harvest ever in our country. Watu wamekuwa wakivuna mahindi. So hii si ya kwanza. People are saying this. Kamau, subsidize production and then tax the output. Very interesting government. That is true. Another one. Gitau. Dennis Itumbi. Hope unasoma comments na uone akili sio makamasi. People are angry and tired. Hamtaki kusikiza watu. True. Otieno. Dennis Itumbi. Bwana, be sincere. Production should be subsidized, but is fuel and electricity factor of production? Good question, eh? Another one here. The fertilizer is still expensive. Can at 3,500 doesn't appear subsidized at all. Bring the cost down some more to 1,500 or at most 2,000. Remember, you went in courtesy of hustlers. Get to them where they are. These comments are nyingi. We can't finish them. Let us just stop from there. But that is the real situation on the ground. You go through comment section, you will understand. So Dennis Itumbi ameambia ukweli. What you need to do if they have intelligence is to read comments and understand what is going on the ground.